Hey, it's Curious Dude. Let's have a little update on what's happening with the Fox Stocker project. If you watched the last video, you'll see I had a rear main leak to deal with and some other issues. So I'll give you a little look underneath and an update of what's been happening. As you can tell by the oil and the mess down here, the transmission was out in the last video and I've replaced the pan. So let's start with the list. So there's the list of what we're doing. AOD flex lines, starter and wiring, headers and extensions are next. Index the plugs, new plug wire holders. There's no oil and ATF in it. I got to put the fender wires in, and I'm going to deal with the entire rear suspension, and we got some gauges. Let's get underneath and have a look. Okay, so the AOD was pulled out because I had a rear main leak. I put a pan in it, and this pan actually has a drain plug built in because the one I had done from home was failing miserably. The other thing you'll notice is that the lines to the cooler are now flexible lines, which I've routed in a unique way because they stick out quite far. So to route them this way would mean that they'd really be an issue with the headers. So dealt with that. So they are actually running up behind the motor, which I'll show you from the top. But that's all it's about new down here. The flex lines actually come up behind the motor, and then they route over on the passengers, on the driver's side. I've got them tucked in behind the master cylinder, and they connect in there to my aftermarket cooler, which is going to work, I think, pretty good. Down here, you'll see some shiny because one of the things I did was I upgraded to the mini starter. Should have done that a long time ago. So much smaller than the factory Ford one. So I've wrapped it in protective wrap, and it has to be rewired. And so it's wired differently on the solenoid over there. But I've also put some wrap tape in there. I'll get right in there. But you'll notice that I've got a little bit of tape as well wrapped around the wiring, just to keep the heat off from the headers. And so I'm at the point where I'm just starting to install the headers here, and watch my other video on that. So the next step will be to attach the headers. And again, must-do upgrade for these cheap header kits is using the smaller starter from the newer Fords, or the mini starter, whatever you want to call it, gear reduction. Huge difference. That primary slips in there with lots of room to spare. That's a huge relief for me. So yeah, so we'll get the headers installed, get the plugs indexed, we'll get everything put back together and cleaned up. Got a pile of wiring to deal with because I just temporarily wired all my pump and fan. And I got some new gauges. Actually, let's take a look at what I got over here. Another box from Summit Racing and one more coming soon. Got some new wire plug holders. These are spring isolators for the back. I've got exhaust cutouts and exhaust extensions. Of course, I got an 8,000 RPM tack, and I've got a water gauge, 2 1/8 one, that'll fit in my current holder. Got some simple boots. Flame 3 boots that will help my exhaust, and I have a mechanical oil pressure gauge, and the line I have is cheap and plastic, and I'm scared it's going to burst, and it's inside the car. So we got a good 6-foot stainless steel hose gauge. So yeah, so we'll get those parts installed. Yeah, so there you go. There's the list. We're working down. I forgot to mention there's another box coming from Summit Racing with some fancy skinny wheels for the front. So a couple minor things, but I am making good progress. So thanks so much for checking out this video, and if you like what you hear and see, be sure to subscribe because very soon Project Stocker will be hitting the track. Can we run low 13s? We'll find out. Thanks for watching.